Welcome back to Cozy Corners, a place where we turn your house into a home. Step into a world of home decor ideas, interior design inspirations, landscaping guide, and home design tips. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our journey into a world of charm and sophistication. Fall Color Trends 2025, Oxblood, Sage, and Rich Autumn Shade. Deep, rich oxblood and soft sage come together to paint a season full of warmth and timeless elegance. Imagine these hues woven through your home, inviting comfort and quiet beauty in every corner. This autumn, embrace colors that feel like a gentle embrace, classic, rich, and endlessly inviting. Deep oxblood velvet pillows bring a rich, sumptuous feel to any room. Their soft texture invites comfort, while the striking color adds warmth and depth to neutral sofas or armchairs. Layering these pillows with soft creams or warm browns creates an elegant contrast that instantly elevates living spaces. Velvet's subtle sheen catches the light, enhancing the cozy ambience of autumn afternoons and quiet evenings. This timeless hue resonates with the season's natural palette, recalling falling leaves and hearthside warmth. Carefully placed on classic furniture, Oxblood velvet pillows make a bold yet inviting statement, blending tradition with contemporary flair. Their presence transforms everyday seating into a haven of relaxation and style, perfectly suited to welcome guests or unwind with a cherished book. Sage green ceramic vases offer a fresh yet grounded accent for autumn decor. Grouped in varying heights, these vases create visual harmony on mantels or console tables. Filled with dried wildflowers, branches, or soft eucalyptus, they bring subtle greenery indoors, balancing richer tones of the season. The muted green shade evokes calm and renewal, reminiscent of forest shadows and misty mornings. Ceramic's tactile quality and matte finish complement rustic or refined interiors alike. These vases encourage a thoughtful connection to nature's gentle beauty during the cooler months. Displayed singly or clustered, their presence invites tranquility and understated elegance, perfect for creating cozy corners or graceful focal points. weathered wooden tray becomes a charming stage for autumn's rich palette. Arrange pillar candles in oxblood, burnt orange, and creamy hues to cast a warm, flickering glow. Surround them with acorns, pine cones, and dried seed pods for a tactile, natural display. This centerpiece draws the eye and invites the senses to linger, combining simplicity with thoughtful detail. The rustic wood's grain adds texture and history, grounding the arrangement in cozy familiarity. Perfect for dining tables or sideboards, it embodies the spirit of fall gatherings and quiet reflection. Lighting candles here each evening nurtures a sense of calm and connection to the turning seasons. Table runner woven with oxblood, deep gold, and muted sage hues enriches every meal. Its warm palette enhances traditional farmhouse tables or elegant dining sets, bridging rustic charm with refined style. This fabric anchor sets the tone for seasonal gatherings, welcoming friends and family with a feast for the eyes. Layered with fine china, brass candlesticks, and crystal glassware, it creates a timeless tableau. The interplay of colors reflects the fading light and colorful harvest, inviting nostalgia and celebration. Whether used daily or for special occasions, the runner's rich autumn shades transform the table into a centerpiece of warmth and tradition. green knitted throw draped over a favorite armchair or the foot of a bed whispers comfort and calm. Its soft fibers invite gentle touch, offering warmth on crisp autumn evenings. The muted green hue soothes the eye, evoking quiet forest walks and early morning mists. Woven texture adds dimension and rustic charm, complementing wood tones and natural fabrics. This understated accessory blends effortlessly with richer colors, balancing bold oxbloods or golden hues. A well-loved throw becomes more than warmth. It's a tactile embrace, a symbol of home's gentle sanctuary. Floral displays bursting with dahlias, chrysanthemums, and berries in oxblood hues capture autumn's passion. Interspersed with soft greenery, these arrangements balance intensity with softness, creating graceful contrasts. The rich reds and burgundies recall harvest richness and fading leaves. Placed on side tables or mantelpieces, they bring life and vibrancy indoors. Floral art in these deep tones celebrates the season's fleeting beauty and invites warm, heartfelt moods. Carefully curated, each bouquet becomes a living work of art, rich in texture and story. Antique brass lanterns add a romantic glow to entryways, patios, or cozy corners. Their warm amber light complements oxblood and autumn tones, casting gentle shadows that dance with the evening breeze. The aged brass finish brings a sense of history and timeless elegance. Whether hung or placed on a surface, these lanterns invite a welcoming atmosphere that feels both intimate and refined. They create moments of quiet reflection and charm, perfect for celebrating the magic of fall nights. Refreshing a small wall or cherished vintage furniture piece with sage paint introduces subtle earthy charm. This soft, muted green provides a serene backdrop that harmonizes with deeper oxblood and golden hues. The color's natural inspiration evokes mossy woods and gentle morning light. As an accent, it adds depth and calm without overpowering the room's warmth. Sage paint breathes new life into beloved spaces, balancing tradition with a fresh, timeless touch. Curate an autumn-inspired gallery wall filled with prints of oxblood leaves, botanical sketches in sage, and golden harvest scenes. Elegantly framed, these images create a visual story that honors nature's seasonal artistry. The blend of deep reds, soft greens, and warm golds invites a contemplative mood. This personal collection becomes a focal point, celebrating the subtle transitions and textures of fall. Thoughtful placement and complementary frames ensure the display feels cohesive and inviting.